Hi. So today's my day off. I'm bodybuilding. I'm trying to make this go bigger, by a couple of inches. And um, why? Because I'm trying to prevent my ex-husband from trying to reach for my throat and then try to twist my neck at the same time. Fun. Um, there's something in bodybuilding that men do, so I'm trying it out and I'm gonna see if it works. I was able to leg lift on the machine at 90 pounds. So when Arnold hears this, he's gonna be like, that's 25 to 30. Yes, I am 25 to 30 pound tone lifter. I don't do bodybuilding at all because the proportion of my calves to my leg size, it does not look right with genuine bodybuild muscles. I like when you get into the gym and you start doing weightlift training, there has to be a legit reason to do it, to waste a personal trainer's time to start picking up dumbbells. So, I mean, so it's just like you just don't go pick up dumbbells and you say, I'm just doing this because I just want to show off. No, they actually do, they pop it. Um, but yeah, so I'm experimenting with bodybuilding, not with all the stuff and everything. It's just the fact that the more you lift weights, the more you're able to pop any anger or hostility around you, which is true. Which is true because not everybody uses bubbles of, well, geez, I want a Snow White ending where the evil queen poisons Snow White and then that's it. Or the Bambi ending, all of a sudden they run out of nowhere and they're shot. No, then there's scenes like, I want them dead. And you're just like, why would you create those type of bubbles? So I figured it out. Figured it out. And then there's the bubble like, I want peaceful and mindful days. I'm just gonna make sure that you don't get that. That's when the yoga mat comes out. Like I said, I forever stayed in yoga pose. My back was creaking and it was stiffening up. I might as well have been a marble statue at that point on the yoga mat with the sun on me. Sun on me. And all I did was said, thank you. Thank you. You guys haven't seen me in a sauna, have you? Oh my god. It is. It's like grabbing a snake. You take a python, lay them out in the cold for a couple of days. Not sub-zero. They're not cold. They'll dormant themselves, and then when you put them in the sauna, they'll perk up, and then they'll. That's because their body was freaking out that they might not return back to normal. It's kind of like that, but it's just I'm in the sauna, and now I'm gonna take a nap right now. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna take a nap. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Because that's the closest thing I'll ever get to a fucking beach at that point on that day with my budget. See that? You need to expand a little bit with the budget. You guys get a book in front of you, you write down numbers, and you say, well, today I can't spend, but I sure as hell want to be on a beach somewhere. Where am I gonna go? Well, sauna. Anyway, so this is to Miscavige because remember I just announced that Trump is back, so we can't have any fun with people anymore. So in the Sesame Street world, that means that we got to go back to our corner. So I gotta go back to Miscavige. I'm back with Miscavige. I don't like the fact that I'm back underneath Snow White Dianetics. So we want to try something because if I'm trying something with this, then I'm gonna ask about this one. Okay, because I shut up a person, but you got pissy at me because I vectorized a fucking IQ puzzle. You know that little? It's a house, okay? It's a house and it's got an X in the middle of the house, like the square, so it's a square, and then a triangle, and then it's got an X in the middle of the square, a full X. This girl go and try to tell me there's one solution to this freaking IQ puzzle. There's eight. There's eight. There's eight. Well, I'm gonna teach you guys something. We go one way. If you're able to go one way, then you can actually retrace backwards. Uh, that's an IQ solution. See, that's what I'm trying to get you guys to realize, that you should be able to find a solution where you go through this way, you elongate this way, and then you're able to elongate backwards when somebody does lie. Somebody does lie on the first fucking step of the first fucking second of the day of December 19, 2015. Yeah, I want to flick people's noses really hard. Because that's all you can do on Sesame Street. When someone's not listening, you flick their nose. You flick their nose. Because what do you guys do to dogs? You tap it. To kitty cats, you rub it. To the birds, you grab their beak and do this. Can't do it quite to a python, because the moment you do it, they need to breathe for a second. You just do this. But I want to go. I just want to flick every single one of you. Do not lie. Do not lie, because then I get the colorful bottle cap collection, which is the tabs. You ever heard of that? He's lying, keep tabs on that person. Okay? That's where it comes from. You don't say caps because not everybody has teeth. Here up in Michigan, not everybody has teeth. It's amazing if you find the majority have to have teeth, a bath, and a hairbrush. Okay? Meaning like fully nice, grown, long out hair. And I know, because if you look at all the ladies, they have really long hair. And if you follow the typical fashion style magazine, that so died when you got into about maybe 9th or 10th grade of high school, unless you truly had a purpose. One girl said, I just gonna be a stripper, so I need it. Way to go. Way to go. Me, no. Off it went. Off it went. Because it does. It says that as you mature, you should be able to wear short hair because it's the professional look. It's in the magazines. It's in the magazines. It does work. It is. It's an attractive style on females when they're in their professional role. It is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Piece that fucking movie out. Heighten the IQ. Heighten the IQ, because this chick seriously is getting upset. I've never seen heated women before. You know what heated women are? Okay. Heated women is when you give something to a guy. Okay, let me use this scenario, because most of the time you see it when a male does it to a female. But when a female does it to another female, oh my God. That's the extreme. This is the extreme. This girl seriously got upset. I slapped her with the 1+8 solution. And I did it in vector form too, little arrows so she could follow it. And I did it neat too, because you got to make it look like the house. She over here pissed at me because she can't figure out where the other fucking 6 solutions are coming from. Okay, well, if you do it to one side, you do it to the other side. Heighten the math IQ skill, people. Heighten it up, because this bubble logic popping is really funny. It brings out the worst in people. People do not like it when you go and bring out that part of the argument and logic, which means that does your solution go forward and backwards? They don't like that. They get upset. Well, when you bring it into the workplace during the last hour of an 8-hour shift, in the busiest part of the front end, which is grocery self-checkout, it's ammo time. Okay. Yes. If I had a gun, it would be shiny silver platinum, not shiny silver cobalt, shiny silver platinum. And you would have heard this click, click, and me pointing it right at her nose and telling her, you've got to be shitting me. This is what you do, instead of, hey, look, we got register lanes, swap out with somebody, go clean it. We have security devices. Go in the back. Go see if you can try to sort it. Okay? If you can't because it's a hot mess in that area, then that's fine. Walk back. It was. It was. And I'm protected. I'm protected. My anger was protected that night because out of my mouth was, look, you gotta go. It's 10 o'clock. Out. I'll give you the solution. I was. My mind was going deep, 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 deep. It was creating all fucking 9 solutions. And the one thing I couldn't figure out was how I got 4. And I stood there and I said, what am I missing? And I forgot. You go backwards. You go backwards. Pissed her off. Pissed her off because she wanted to see me do it fast. My mind does not work like that. Give me one fast solution. No, 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 no. Oh no, this gonna be this is right here a weight of anger that's gonna lift. And it is because when you have so much weight on you, and you're gonna be like, Jesus fucking Christ, let me just curse and curse and curse and curse and curse, because it took forever to get somebody to help me get it off, or for me to lift it off. Right? Okay. Okay. I'm pissed at this girl. Pissed at this girl because she got upset with me. I threw it back at her. Told her there were 8 other fucking ways besides the one that I showed her. And now she wants to start claiming I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. Number 1, you brought it in at the wrong fucking time. Number two, you got an attitude with me. You know what the last time I did this fucking IQ puzzle? 3rd grade. Do you know what happened in 3rd grade? Yeah. That was the days of complete calm and quiet. I was. I was more concerned about my math than this stupid piece of fucking paper with a logic. It wasn't the same one. It was something different. And I looked at it and I looked at it. And they thought I was dumb because I kept looking at it and looking at it. You know, I wanted to turn to that girl and I wanted to say to her, that's all your fucking mind is on, instead of being helpful and nice to all the other students who needed fucking help. And you all kept saying no. This is pissing me off. It is. It's pissed me off because I am. I'm exhausted. I'm mentally tired. I'm mentally tired because I have to go up against one fucking problem, and this bitch seriously thinks that I'm just sitting there on the phone doing fucking nothing, and it's not true. It's not true. The way this store is set up, everybody's a fucking, hey, we're as an item informationist. You have to pull out your phone. Nobody has their phone. None of the stocking associates on the floor want to help out. Nobody wants to do anything. So it's like, well, let me see if I can find somebody in the yellow vest to help out. Then it's like, I'm sorry, I really don't know where it's at. Pull out your phone. Pull out your phone and look. No, nobody does anything like that. Then we get IQ puzzles. Then I have, hey, would you mind going to customers? Yesterday, it was a fucking setup on top of the first setup. And there is. It's a particular IQ puzzle. Okay? It's a particular IQ puzzle. Trust me, it is. You work enough customer service, you're going to start finding out that they start doing little IQ scam puzzles. So the first one you ignore, the second one you blow up, the third one you treat them like a robber because it's like they're bound to fuck over a company, which I didn't fuck over. I told her to take it because she just had to have that 350. So it is. It's a complete IQ. I'm asking you to heighten up the math skills because the more you heighten up the math IQ skills, it's going to hit past math logic, which is a topic, and it goes into regular logic, and then it goes into flatland logic because of the way I pop bubbles on the other side of the brain. You forgot. Y'all worked on one side, but then there's another side of the brain. Because y'all said, let's make her right-handed minded. I'm left-handed minded. That's the hand I write with. I'm left-handed. Do you know what happens when you tell somebody to be the opposite of their hand and then you raise their IQ on that hand? Okay, I'm going to say something really profound here. The one hand that writes all the information down and all your fucking assignments and tests is the one that connects to the brain memory cells and says, store it, store it, store it, store it, because I got to write it all out. Store it. I am. I'm looking at my left hand and I'm saying, I'm pretty sure I sat down and I read this and I'm pretty sure I can do this. What's the problem here? What's the problem here? What's the problem here? Oh, that's because they went into right-minded bullying. It's a profound fucking flatland that I'm on with this one, everybody. So when you guys go and train the right side of the brain and you say, fuck the left side of my brain, whoo! It does. It gets me upset. It's not like I'm not going to notice. Okay, here's what happens when you start training full-blown one side. Okay? This side is going to reconfigure back. It's going to reset back. You want to know how I know? In kindergarten, they were forcing me to be a right-handed person. And it took them 3 months. It was a wasted 3 months because you know what happened after those 3 months? I went right back to left hand. That's how I know. That's how I know. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. She's left-handed, but she's not conforming like the others. I'm sorry? That's not a trauma kindergarten's not going to remember. I sat there. She's not into Ninja Turtles. She's not into Barbie. She's not into anything. No, because you don't know what's going on in my household right now. That's why. That's fine. My mother changed the phone number and didn't think that it was going to be important for me to remember it. I said, what's her fucking phone number, Mom? What do you mean you don't know your phone? I don't know my phone number. So, yeah, that's a little trauma. That's a little trauma right there. Okay? And we're encountering it again, and I don't know why. We are encountering this person, and I don't know why. She's so heavy into IQ and everything. And then at the same time, I want to slap her. I want to slap her. You just don't sit there, cut bags, and make braids out of it. You just don't sit there and say, I'm going to make a toy out of plastic little clippings that are supposed to go in the bread bag. So if you're missing one of those little clips, that's where it's at. It's in somebody's fucking hands being meshed up and everything. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm extremely pissed off. I'm extremely pissed off because somebody's wearing a little rattlesnake chakra necklace and we're going through the colors right now. And she forgot, and she fucking reversed it. And I'm over here saying, when you put green over the crown color, whew, you're going to get the Hera fucking outcome. And she don't understand why. That's because you're not doing anything to keep your body completely chakra closed. Not chakra open, chakra closed. Chakra closed. Yep. And she speaks Spanish. So I gotta fuck with these women that wear these little chakra necklaces that speak Spanish because they believe that a rattlesnake is really their cobra. It's actually the anaconda. It is. These creatures, they wean and they fast, and then when you put them in nuclear waters, they grow humongous, with the ability to adapt to accelerated gains, I guess you can say. You throw a rattlesnake in nuclear water, the actual part of the brain that tells them to be aggressive will actually grow to the point where it actually will kill the rattlesnake. because hostility and anger can actually kill an individual. Well, the same thing applies to a rattlesnake, people. Like that's no different than throwing a cobra in nuclear cold water. You know, it will actually it'll be a nice little Vulcan, and then all of a sudden it'll just like start deforming itself, and it'll look like that. I know, cause I'm in the white all the time. Yeah, I'm in the white all the time, and this is what I hear. That cloud has a string. Pull it slowly. Pull it slowly. Pull it slowly, because we want a certain particular type of Disney character, not that Disney character. This particular Disney character. You're right. You're right to be cautious in pulling that string, because the door will open, my head will poke down, and I will be, no. Where's the heating blanket? Where's Mirror? Because Mirror gonna look down too, and she's gonna look at me. I'm gonna go right back to sleep. And then you have to make all these offerings, like, we'll give you a whole bunch of Three Musketeers. I'm gonna look at you and I say, I hate chocolate. I hate chocolate. And then you're gonna be like, but you love it. But I hate it. But I hate it. I hate it. I actually do not like candy, period. I'm gonna pull that little latch door right back closed. Don't bribe me with anything. But if you tell me you got money, I am. I'm gonna say, towards the bill, or you bribing me? Okay? You owe me a shitload of money, people. Okay? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, when the chakra, when we go through blue on white, she's gonna be crying again. She's gonna be crying again. She's gonna be crying again. Because I'm working on making this one particular white where you go through white and then you hit peach. You hit peach. Because peach is supposed to be another soothing color to the mind when it's reached that. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No, no. I have popped advanced levels of mathematics and advanced level of calculus and advanced levels of physics. We are all stuck at 12th grade. 13th grade if you make it. If you make it. Because why? It's my Sesame Street. It's my Sesame Street. It's my Sesame Street. Excuse me. Get off my bed. Get off my bed. See, this is why Mary does not bond with me enough. It's bad enough we hear 8 hours straight. 8 hours straight. And then we hear you go woof, woof, woof for no reason. Do you guys know when to buy a candle when you're using chakras, which don't exist, but it's okay? Do you know when? When everybody is picking on you and you haven't had a fucking reason to be picked on. Like, no lying from you. That's when you get a candle. And that's when you get a candle of any color. And that's when it works. Ask me how I know. Okay. In Snow White, what is it that the queen makes? A poison apple. And what is it that every child who hates liars wishes that they can do to a child who likes to lie a lot? Eat their lies. Eat their poison apple. Okay, this is a telltale sign. Okay, yes. Yes, I make very dangerous poison apples. Okay, but the reason why I do that is because I know how venomous I am when I do not lie. I don't say a word. I go about my job and let the gossip build up because I've had nothing but Freud nightmares and dreams growing up in high school. I had them in grade school, but I was too young to even practice that part of positivity and letting the mind connect and doing all that. It wasn't until high school. You shouldn't be doing that in grade school. So that's when you get it. I have to say this because you all think that this is nothing more than me kicking, screaming, and pounding over one particular type of children's scenario. I have to walk around this female's child example because I have seen it, and she thinks she knows it all. I want to say something to her. That to a midwife in a town where it is nothing but farming, reading scripture, right? We have to mention it, reading scripture, looking at symbols of daily whatever is going on, life's actions, animals present and stuff. I know, pumpkin. I know. I know. When you see a dog, that means someone's in trouble. All right? There's all that. But to a midwife to see that, that is a woman who has affared during an affair and then made it fucking worse during the affair. Okay? Made it fucking worse. When you are in the middle of affair and you get pregnant and you are the innocent one, the pregnancy should be terminated. It should be terminated. The mom should wake up and try to terminate the pregnancy, not help terminate it, because that means that your mother instincts have kicked in and recognized that you have a sin in you. Like, oh, swear to God, it is not this hard to grow up with Sesame Street, people. Not this hard. I do. I have to grow. I have to be in all age levels because I train people, which is why I don't know where the fuck my transfer request is at. I train people. Okay, your brain is at a different age at different times of your growth. It is. It is. It is. It's true. Not everybody is their brain age. I get a handful of people that want to act 16 in their training. Fine. Get a handful of girls that want to act like they're 24 in their training. Oh my God. All right. I get one that wants to act like she's 55, she belongs somewhere, and she's 24. Okay, not a problem. But if you can't do what I'm asking you to do and you're asking it with questions, why are you here? I need to learn it. Okay, well then shut up and learn it. Okay. I've had it all. I've had it all. I've had all the ages with the different brain ages, but I've yet to have one person be their age and their brain. Okay. When that happens, that person actually recognizes what's going on and then they stop the next set of bubbles that come in. Because believe it or not, if you get different waves of trainees, I have to explain this because y'all think I'm a freak. I'm not a freak. It's just that I've asked Miscavige to do a lot of abnormal stuff during this period because I'm trying to avoid getting hurt. Okay. And I'm trying to avoid getting my fucking money stolen from me from my family. That's a big Freud nightmare for an educated woman. It actually came to life. I'm surprised I don't have it every day and when I'm sleeping. So I do. I ask them to do a lot of things and there is progress. So I know because there's a lot of things I do to see if it works or not. This and this have outgrown my clothes. So now I gotta go to Forever 21 and go grab a couple more stuff because I actually busted out of my size from just benching because I went up in weights. I didn't do that the last time. I stuck on the elliptical because I was saying, well, maybe I could try to do something with my ex-husband and be, more quiet and only burst out and be like Danielle because that's what she does and he gives her everything. That didn't work. Okay? That didn't work. Then I found out there were more mistresses. So, um we're trying to be something that we're not. So, all in all, I'm pushing IQ like increases because it seems to be working. It does work, and because I switched over to Sesame Street, what happens when a kid tells a lie in front of everybody that knows that they're lying? Right. They start talking them and start saying, but that doesn't make sense. What's really the reason, right? Okay. But when everybody else is lying and trying to use that tactic, what ends up happening to the one kid that is not lying? They're just sitting there doing their own stuff. You don't know? They get they get put on another corner where other kids will recognize what's going on and those kids will come by and take care of the other kids. Ass kicking time. Y'all forgot about that? You ever get that kind of gang up? I did. I did. That was kind of cool. It was kind of funny. It's kind of funny because it was the bow tie. It was the bow tie corner. They all walked in all nicely and they had their bow ties and they went and said, "Boy, are you just the biggest group of liars ever?" Because the one kid came up to me. I remember this. This is why I said I remember all my school history. Remember every day because why I was bullied. When you're bullied, you start having the camera because you have to recall everything and then you have to admit to one thing that you did because that's just how reporting a bullying incident goes. Was there something you could have done differently? So you can't even be a person and it sucks. But this one kid came up to me, he said, "Here's an IQ puzzle. Take a week to look." I was done with it in like 2 minutes, nice and clean and neat. I gave it back to him. He said, "Okay, okay. I gave you all the same puzzle, and y'all gave me this. This one, it was sweet. It was completely sweet." And from that moment on, everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. Yep. And in that tennis year, I had a really good season. Whew. It was. I still had a good season junior year. Junior year was probably my best year. Best year as far as stats went with serving, backhands, and forehands. And I had really good forced errors from the opponent. Oh. Senior year wasn't so much. It was just serve it and get through it because we had to get back home because somebody had too many AP classes and too much homework was stacking up and it was just like great. So we couldn't really like for those of us that were like playing with stats and stuff, we really couldn't build up stats senior. Like for me senior, for the girls it would have been sophomore year. It would have been sophomore year. So, yep. So yeah, I'm back, Miscavige. Yay! Yay! I'm still 5 years old. Yay! Y'all are laughing because it's just like, did you grab I got my coffee today. Got my coffee today. I'm gonna have my spa moment because my mom went and did something. A sin against logic, which is a healing mass all the way out in Dearborn, with the notorious grandmother. So this is gonna be interesting. I'm hoping the TGI Friday jealousy becomes the bigger issue. Oh, oh. I did. I rewarded the child that seriously was allowed the time to play on the gaming system and kept up with the 2 hours, because that's how I know the box is gone. It's gone. It's gone. Did you save anything for your brother? Nope. Nope. I was almost forced to go get these 2 boxes. And then I realized that after rebubbling, tracing back, the child didn't get rewarded enough for what had happened. Because why? We just so happen to have an orange-head son in the family and a yellowed hair daughter. Okay. That's the fight of 2 Care Bears, sunshine and then togetherness. And here I am, I'm Rainy Day Bear, and I'm over here like with a watch, because I've incorporated a little clock watch under the umbrella, because it's like, how long is this rainy season gonna last? This rainy day. Someone's a little late getting back home from work. They would like to enjoy a little bit of the rain. I'm unwinding. That's what it is. Guess what Sesame Street argument I got into? Fake bottle cap collections. You know, there's been fake bottle caps going on for 2 years. What? So now the little kids are running around saying, it's a fake bottle cap. It's a fake bottle cap. It's a fake bottle cap. No, we don't say that. We don't say that. You can't fake a bottle slip. It's a fucking dead obvious, people. What it is that these women have not seen 250 cans accumulated in their fucking house. It's called a household where we just are not getting to it. I was like that. I accumulated up to 100, and I was told I was making fake bottle slips at $10. That's a telltale sign that nobody wants you. But then I figured, but I also knew what was going on. It was Miss Daytona. Okay. And Miss Maria. It was. Because I know when a chakra prayer is coming in and healing and stuff, it fucks with the God. It does. It fucks with me. Because I'm coming out of resting pose. I'm coming out of my fucking resting pose. Because here's what happened that one year before moving, and I had no job, and I was just taking whatever task there was. I went and did yoga during dead time, which was chakra dead time. All right. I was doing yoga, I was toning, and then I was doing lateral raises on my neck. And I had a particular routine, and I had a particular way of how I felt. So it went like this: slept in until 9, went to the gym for an hour and a half, body built, including the lateral raises and the seated bench presses, because my back was starting to hurt. So once you do yoga and you start realigning your spine correctly, well, correct. For me, it was correct. I've been doing correctly for so long. So then when it started to get realigned correct, there's a certain flow of oxygen that the Tibetans, yogi, okay, experience when they go into meditation. So it was a big surge. It was a big surge moment. I know this because Miriam was acting more friendlier than she was. I'm gonna say a double grammatical error here. More friendlier than ever. And that means that Miriam and I were starting to become the twin Heras. We were becoming twin Heras. We still are twin Heras. We're not mommy and me. We're twin Heras. So if I know how I feel after doing yoga and meditating and working out, I am. I should get a mailbox in the gym and just make that my home place, because you think that's a cute Sesame Street season. You should see what the whole box collection looks like, because really I'm sitting on the curb with all these fake bottle caps and I'm looking at people saying, right, right, and you got a true genuine Coca-Cola brand. Is that fake too? Did Pepsi tell you to say that? Maybe Mountain Dew and Sunkist. I don't know. I swear to God, I was so fucking pissed. So fucking pissed. So fucking pissed. This is what we call the hairbrush lies. You really are, you're really picking fine hairs. You're right. You're right. But when everybody starts going like this with the truth factor, and then they want to start lying at this point, that's when somebody who's been not lying the whole entire time goes through and says, what really was the cause of that? Right there. Right there. It's the Sesame Street Dianetics, people. It is. It is. It's actually child bullying, and a lot of these people experiencing this loop around, which is why when I get my moment, I'm gonna have a heart at the end of this freaking arrow up this person's nose. And when I release it, clink, I'm gonna be a happy woman. People's minds are not where they should be, age-wise, as far as handling new people coming in. And that's sad. It really is, because a lot of people are not understanding that usually when the ones that are awakened, that would be me, not the ones you guys call all the time, they're not tested something. They're not. When they're not awakened, for instance, Orca technology, Orca energy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We picked up something that really inspired us. That's how you know. Okay. I lived with a mother that went through this period phase, and we just went. We did. My sister won't talk about it because she thinks I'm crazy, and I won't talk to her because I think she's fucking nuts. All right, I really do. But if you put us both in an educational program, we were both instructors, we really shine in our best moments. But I'm not going into that route. We're gonna go into KFC, hit the salary place, and then instead of Dunkin', I'm gonna try to see if I can get into Comcast, into a cable company in customer service, because I am really good with that type of technology. So we're gonna try to see. Problem with that is that nobody likes to hear instructions from me. I don't know why. I guess it's because everybody wants to like out knowledge me, because it doesn't sound right when you get a robot spitting out information, and then I look at that person and say, "Great, but why are you here if you knew so well that that's what you did?" Okay? It's a certain one. That's how I know. It's certain information. I'm yakking because I feel completely exposed in bed with what I did. And then the video last night it's that little turning point where everybody's got to recognize we're going to go into Trump mode here. And so it's kind of like me crawling up in a fuzzy comforter lying in a corner and hearing, do you want popcorn? Do you want chips? Do you want a soda? And it's just like, I kind of just want to snuggle up and be covered, because that was a lot of exposure to a very, very challenging man from a very well-spined woman. It was. It was. But then again, I did do something and did make sense. And so it intrigued somebody. I get that. I get that. But you don't do that to an anaconda that has a python spine. You don't. You don't. And especially when it's Miscavige's basilisk that's coming out of the hole. Okay? You just don't do that. You don't do that. You don't. I don't know what the hell's over my eyes. I don't know if you put something in thought, like I had gems all over them. Like, get it off. Get it off. Get it off. I can't get it off. I don't know what he did in thought. What he did in thought. Because it was funny. It was funny at first, and then it got scary, and then it got, oh no, I said too much. So I don't know if it's really you in the Harry Potter charmed robe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You should find this funny because you actually have somebody on this Dianetics and it's hilarious. It really is. And she's really asking me a lot of questions and I'm really over here saying, just watch. Just watch because I think I'm stolen. I think I am. I think I went into the wrong Harry Potter hole. I really do. It's okay. It's okay. It's a big tunnel system. I'm pretty sure I'll find it with whatever's on my eyes. Don't talk either, because I can't hear. There's something else in my... Got something like... I don't know what's over my head. I don't know what's on my ears. I do still feel reverberation. See that? I made it in the right hole. Oh my god. No, I don't want Twizzlers. I did. I made it back. I made it back. I made it back. I'll still take my 2 DVDs though. Are y'all laughing? Good, because I'm still crying. I'm still crying funny. Still crying funny. I don't know what's on me. Get off of me. See, that's how well I know. Like, you seriously did something to get in touch with me. And it shows. It shows. It shows. It shows. I can't look in the camera. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. I'm still going to shoot him. Oh, I'm going to shoot him. I'm going to shoot him. I got rid of Subway in my diet, and I'm just kind of like, I feel kind of exposed. But then at the same time, I know I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit it and not realize it. And it's gonna be funny as hell. I know it's gonna be. It's gonna be an elbow punch to the face. Because why he walked into it. Oh god. So, all the funniness is aside though. But I'm glad you all got a good laugh. But I have to seriously get to Forever 21 before they shut down. They close. I gotta see. I think it's 8 o'clock. No. If not, I'll make it there tomorrow. So, yes. Yeah, so that's what's going on. There is Spanish speaking, and I actually am seeing something. I'm not going to say what I'm seeing because I'm going to let everybody continue to figure this all out. But I did say something, though, in the video that when a person speaks a language, it should look natural on them. They shouldn't be having to wear the language on their face. It should just be completely flushed, and when they're done speaking, they should be able to have such um cheeky moments, because it's kind of like you kind of do put yourself out there, and you kind of are exposing a little bit of your brain IQ. So, which is why I don't want to speak French anymore, because of what I went through. And I'm happy I went through it. I'm happy I went through it, but I'm not happy with how I got left. Like I don't know what's on me. So it's like, to meditate on it, it's almost like there's a lock. There's a lock. There is. I know, because I'm trying to break in, and I can't break in. I know he ain't stupid to all this. I know he ain't stupid to all this. He tortures people for a living. Like, this, he tortures people for a living. And it's okay. It's okay. But as long as I came back to you guys, that's all that matters, because you guys can fix that by saying it never happened. And then we're going to go through it again. So this way he can prove that it did happen, but it's okay. He's not going to remember. He's not going to remember. I have to let it all out, because I am going to try to get a divorce, and a divorce before Christmas, and leave before January 15th, 2016. The big hurt day. And I'm getting ready. It's nice and warm in this part of the blanket, so I have it up against my chest because it really hurts. I did bench a lot, so. Oh, wait. So I'm kind of like this. So it hurts, but it's relaxing at the same time. So can't find anything like where you can bench and it just be like all heated massage and warm across the chest. But that's what makes, these things very valuable. It's very valuable. So, no, I don't want McDonald's. I really don't feel like a Wendy's. I don't feel like Subway. I really don't want Taco Bell. I just wanted green tea, and then there's something missing. I think it's just pizza. Don't even want that either. Yeah. Just soup. Mm-hmm. Yep. Just soup. Yep. I still don't want popcorn. I still don't want popcorn. That might be fake too. There might be fake butter going around on the popcorn. So whoever's got the popcorn collection, there might be fake butter going around too. It's okay. It's okay. So somebody went to my bottle cap collection and went and said, "There's fake bottle slips going around." Okay. Okay. All right. Did Pepsi pay you to say that? Maybe Mountain Dew. Poor Coca-Cola. My fucking polar bear is like, "Rawr!" It's like, it's just a joke. It's Sesame Street, people. It's Sesame Street. My God. Holy Lord. I've never heard so many girls cry about what they've done and accomplished, and then you hear that this is what they heard back. There's other women out there that have done this at, the tender age of 8 and 9 years old. You said that to that poor girl after she just got done telling you what she just went through as a child. They have to get over trauma, people. Like, yeah, they probably were on their way towards it, and then somebody decided to be mean and evil and then hurt them. Holy crap. And a lot of girls, they're told to be females. Me, on the other hand, I became masculine about it. Because it was like full blown brought out. Like, when I say that, I mean, like, they purposely said it in front of me. We just did that to hurt you. because we know you have low self-esteem. So it was just like, well, geez, wow. Okay. So, yeah. Don't ever say that to these girls, okay? Don't ever say that to these girls because a lot of girls in Michigan, whew, whew, that's going to be a funny hostage situation because I'm going to tell a lot of these girls, keep it actual. Keep it actual. You only have so much money. Keep it actual. A lot of these moms have told these their daughters to get pregnant at a young age because it's part of the family tree. That's very potent. I mean, think about it. And trust me, there are more American trees than there are Irish and Italian trees. We've been through this whole fucking argument. We have been through this whole argument. That's why I sat there and I just said it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because I popped all my bubbles. So I decided to pop some other people's bubbles. So some of them probably had a treat they never got before, and good, I'm glad. This is the only cup that was available in the house. How do you feel? Now you can't sleep, you're just like me. Ha ha ha. Serves you fucking right. Serves you fucking right coming into this room. Ian was antagonizing you. It's our cuddle time because I'm gonna lose them. Never seen a cat be so devoted. I mean, cat comes near me and sleeps. When I'm laying down, cat comes near me when I'm sitting down eating. Miriam comes near me when I'm sitting down and eating. Miriam wanted to come and cuddle next to me, and then she seen pumpkin. She seen pumpkin, and I go into the closet. I'll hide. That's what Miriam does. Yep. Yep. I want a cookie, but it's not a cookie. They probably told me that all the cookies I was eating was fake too. They've been making fake cookies too. That's pretty bad. Yep. Do you know what I did? Cashed out the bottle slip on my name because I know something about forging bottle slips. They don't scan in the register. Get a tattoo. Get a barcode tattoo and try it on yourself. Don't work, does it? Not unless you got an RI. What is it? RFID chip in you that's programmed to do that. It's pretty cool. Well, maybe that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put chips in my cookies. Maybe that. No, still not working. Still not working. I gotta eat, and this is sad. It's probably because I ate turkey bacon this morning and didn't go on the app card, but maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I'm being held hostage to eat fucking turkey again. It wasn't a secret. It wasn't a secret. You just didn't want to believe. You didn't want to believe. Do you remember that Sesame Street episode? You gotta believe. You gotta believe. Did y'all get a good laugh? Because guess what? All movies are shit. The one movie I want to go and see, I realized that was a trap. It's a trap. You know how I know? It's a trap. It's a trap. I overcame it.